Hello everyone and welcome to Career Launcher. So in today's class, we will be discussing about NALSA, and which is actually nothing but an example of a free legal aid. So this is important because actually NALSA is asked in different exam. There is a judgment of Supreme Court regarding NALSA also. We will discuss that. We will understand what is free legal aid. What is the meaning of that? Is it mentioned in the Constitution? Is there any previous judgment of Supreme Court regarding free legal aid? So these are the things we will be discussing, and we will discuss in detail about NALSA. Okay. So am I audible, visible? Everything is fine? If yes, then please write yes in the comments so that we can begin with our class. अगर मेरी आवाज आ रही है, if I'm audible, visible, everything is fine, please write yes. Yes, good evening, Mahendra. Good evening, Anusha. Welcome to the class. Am I audible, visible? Everything is fine? Yes, fine. So first of all, we have let's talk about this. We have achieved the feat of 20,000 subscribers, and we are all thankful to all of you for that. Now, let's move on further. एक चीज बतानी है. First, please subscribe to the channel. Go to the playlist, and we are running this weekly current affairs, which actually is happening on Sunday 3 p.m. And here, if you go, you can watch the previous videos also. We have done it from January, part 1, like 4 weeks of January, then 4 weeks of February, like that we are doing. So you can join that class. Now, let us begin with today's class, and today's class is about NALSA. How many of you read this article? ये article, या इस तरह के article, maybe in Live Law or in some other news portal. How many of you have read this article? And what इससे आप क्या समझे? What did you understand with that? Like 6 Supreme Court judges to visit Manipur relief camps to spearhead NALSA mission for legal aid and humanitarian assistance. देखो ये 2 दिन पहले की newspaper article है. How many of you have read this or aware of it that 6 Supreme Court judges are going to Manipur? कितने लोगों को ये बात पता है? Anyone? So it was a part of current affairs. In general also NALSA अक्सर news में रहता है. ठीक है? So you should be knowing what is NALSA. We will discuss in detail, and then we will understand this article. What is the meaning of this article? Okay? So I'll come back to this article again. And ये भी देखोगे है ना, 6 Supreme Court judges are supposed to visit. देखो इसमें से जो Justice Suryakant है, instead of Justice Suryakant, now some other judge will be going. His name is Justice R. Mahadevan. ठीक है? So rest is fine. Rest 5 judges will go to the Manipur. Okay? We have made a separate dedicated video on Manipur. Just search on YouTube. ये सर्च करना YouTube पे Manipur CM resigns career launcher law entrance. You will get this video. Go and watch it, and you will get to know in detail about what is happening in Manipur, the basic things, Meiteis versus Kukis conflict. You will understand. You will understand about the chief minister's resignation and all, and things regarding that. So go and watch that. Now, let's move on to the concept. Let's begin with the concept of free legal aid, and from here, we will understand the concept of free legal aid and NALSA. So the idea of free legal aid to weaker sections was first highlighted in which of the following judgment of Supreme Court? Maneka Gandhi case, Hussain Ara Khatun and others versus Home Secretary State of Bihar, Shatrughan Chauhan versus Union of India, Kuldeep Nayyar case. What is the right answer? In fact, you won't believe, but I had taught in this class. इस class में मैंने बताया था. When you search this on YouTube, Article 21 Career Launcher, you will find this video. And in this session, where I had discussed about Article 21, I had explained about this judgment. Free legal aid to weaker section. Achha, can anyone explain what is free legal aid? इसका मतलब क्या होता है? What is the meaning of this? Someone saying C. नहीं, देखो शत्रुघ्न चौहान case is related with hanging, death penalty, commutation of death penalty से related है. And Kuldeep Nayyar case is related with Raj Sabha, etc. Maneka Gandhi case we have already discussed, and so many times due process of law, and etc. So the right answer is Hussain Ara Khatun and others versus Home Secretary State of Bihar. So B is the right answer to this question. ठीक है? ये बहुत famous judgment है, and this is of 1979. Okay, that is what you should be knowing about. So in this case, the Supreme Court said that if a person is very poor and he or she cannot afford a lawyer, then it is the responsibility of the state or the government, or the state, state means like the entire government, whether to provide lawyer, है ना? Legal aid का मतलब क्या हुआ? Free legal aid का मतलब ये हुआ ना a lawyer should be provided, a free lawyer should be provided, or something like that. So B is the right answer to this question. That is what you should be knowing about. Okay. Now the next question is, the idea of free legal aid to weaker section is mentioned in which part of the Indian Constitution? Part 3, Part 4, Part 4A, Part 6. What is the right answer? Preventive detention, maybe yes, you can take legal aid. Yes, Mahinder Pal, of course, Mahinder. And we will explain that weaker section में कौन लोग आते हैं. If you watch the entire class till last, you will understand that free legal aid is not for everyone, but for economically weaker or those who are having weaker section. So we will explain what is this. ठीक है. Just watch the class till last. ठीक है, आखिरी तक देखोगे क्लास तो आप समझ जाओगे कि जो फ्री लॉयर्स जो प्रोवाइड किए जाते हैं नालसा के अंदर, वो किसको किसको दिया जाता है. ठीक है. व्हाट इज द राइट आंसर? फ्री लीगल एड का कॉन्सेप्ट कहां मेंशन्ड है? संविधान में, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में. सो द राइट आंसर इज, it is actually mentioned in DPSP, Directive Principle of State Policy. अब बता दो आंसर. Directive Principle of State Policies under where? It is in which part? It is in part 4. So B is the right answer to this question. ठीक है, ये पता होना चाहिए. Yes, Anusha, now you are right. The next is, which article of the Indian Constitution talks about free legal aid to weaker sections? देखो मैं सारा पार्ट वगैरह सब याद करा दे रहा हूँ, रिवाइज करा दे रहा हूँ, ऐसे याद होते जाएगा ना. अब फ्री लीगल एड का कॉन्सेप्ट कौन से आर्टिकल में मेंशन्ड है? That the state should provide free legal aid especially to those who are weaker sections and all. Yes, महेंद्र, पार्ट 4 में. आप बताइए कि कौन से आर्टिकल में. So basically it was not originally mentioned, it was added later on in the Indian Constitution. So when it is later on, तो capital A capital B ऐसा कुछ होता है. It's not article 39, it's actually article 39 capital A, which is a separate article added later on. So D is the right answer to this question. Okay, that is why I have deliberately given article 39 and one option was none of the above, to ensure that you should understand that there's a difference. This is capital A means there was a separate article was inserted later on by a constitutional amendment. Okay, तो इसमें लिखा है ना article 39 capital A, equal justice and free legal aid. The state मतलब यहाँ पर गवर्नमेंट हुकूमत की बात हो रही, shall secure that the operation of the legal system promotes justice on a basis of equal opportunity and shall in particular provide free legal. Equal opportunity means एक आदमी अमीर है, उसके पास लॉयर है, एक दूसरा है बेचारे के पास है ही नहीं. So equal opportunity means even if someone is poor, he or she should have the right to get lawyer or a legal support, है ना, to ensure opportunities for securing not denied to any citizen, है ना, by reason of economic or other disability. अगर कोई बंदा या लेडी उसको फाइनेंशियल प्रॉब्लम है या कोई और डिसेबिलिटीज है जिसकी वजह से वो लॉयर नहीं हायर कर पा रहा है या कर पा रही है, तो उसको support, government support करे ना. That is the idea, that if someone is financially or by disabled or having financial problem or any other disability, he or she should get support from the government as far as lawyer is concerned. The next is article 39 capital A was inserted by 24th amendment, 42nd amendment, 61st amendment, 93rd amendment. What is the right answer to this question? So we have told you that this is talking about free legal aid. So this concept of free legal aid was inserted by which amendment? Yes, you are right. The right answer is 42nd amendment 1976, also known as mini constitution. So B is the right answer, है ना. So article 39 है ना, आप देखोगे inserted 42nd amendment. So ये equal justice. So capital A मतलब ये होता है कि later on insert किया गया. ठीक है. That is what you should be knowing. So B is the right answer to this question. The next question is, what is the full form of NALSA, which we are going to discuss in today's class. NALSA का full form क्या है? National Aid for Legal Services Act, National Legal Service Authority, National Action for Legal Service and Arbitration, National Legal Services Act. What is the right answer? Please tell me, everyone. You should be knowing these things, है ना. NALSA तो पता होना चाहिए. The right answer is option B, National Legal Service Authority. So this is an agency which provides free legal aid to weaker section, है ना. So the right answer is B is the right answer, not A. B, National Legal Service Authority. Okay, so that is what you should be knowing it. This is important. NALSA से related जो भी चीजें we'll be discussing, that would be important. Now the next is, which of the following is correct regarding NALSA? It is a statutory body. It was earlier a statutory body, but by 102nd Amendment was added into the Constitution by insertion of Article 338 capital B. Or it was a constitutional body since inception. Or option D is, it is neither statutory nor constitutional. कौन सी बात थी? Statutory body समझते हो ना, which is formed as a result of a parliamentary law. That's called as statutory. Constitution means which is mentioned in the Constitution. नालसा के बारे में कौन सी बात सही है? Anyone? Please answer it. The right answer is option A. It is a statutory body formed under Legal Services Act 1987. ठीक है. ये जो it was earlier a statutory body but by 102nd Amendment added into the Constitution by insertion of Article 338 capital B. ये किससे related है? This we are talking about is NCBC, National Commission for Backward Class. National Commission for Backward Class. So ये earlier statutory body था, बाद में इसको Constitution में insert कर दिया गया 102nd Amendment से. So that is what option B is for. ठीक है. So that is what आपको बताना चाहिए. So let's talk about NALSA, है ना? ये तो मैंने बता दिया, National Commission for Backward Class 338 capital B 102nd Amendment. The next one is NALSA is a statutory body formed under NALSA Act, Legal Services Act, Lok Adalats Act, Arbitration and Conciliation Act. NALSA जो एक statutory body है made by the parliamentary law, कौन से law के अंदर बनाया गया है? I have just told you, hardly one or 2 minutes back I have told you. So I'm expecting everyone to answer, please. Yes, you just not very good. Legal Services Act 1997. P is the right answer to this question. ठीक है? ये आपको पता होना चाहिए, because I have just told you. And the next one is, when do we celebrate Legal Services Day? कब celebrate करते हैं? Because NALSA was enforced on this date, or the Legal Services Act was came into force and all. Yes, Mahendra, you were also right. B was the right answer. इससे पहले का आंसर. इसका आंसर बताइए, Legal Services Day कब celebrate करते हैं? Ninth. Yes, you yes, very good. 9th November को. ठीक है. So C is the right answer to this question, on which we celebrate Legal Services Day. Yes. So National Legal Service Authority is a statutory body formed on 9th November 1995. Although the law was passed by Legal Services Act was passed in 1997, 8 years later on 9th November 1995, this NALSA was established. ठीक है. And it is purpose to provide free legal aid services to eligible candidates and all. है ना? ये मेन मकसद है. Eligible candidates मतलब सबको नहीं दे सकते. Of course, eligible candidates mentioned in section 12 of Legal Services Act. Free lawyers are provided or free legal services are provided. ठीक है. तो सबको नहीं दिया सकता, but एक certain category of people है जिनको free में aid दिया जा सकता है, legal aid by NALSA. ठीक है. So C is the right answer. The next question is, who is the executive chairman of NALSA? The first is Chief Justice of India. The second is Senior Most Puny Judge of Supreme Court. The third is Chief Justice of any High Court appointed by CJI. The fourth is any C judge appointed by Collegium. Executive Chairman NALSA के कौन होते हैं? Everyone should try to attempt. The right answer is option B. Senior Most Puny Judge. Puny Judge किसको कहते हैं? Judge other than CJI, other than Chief Justice. Chief Justice को Puny Judge कहते हैं. POIS नहीं लिखते हैं. Just for example, we are having total 33 plus 1, 34 judges होते हैं Supreme Court में. This is the CJI or Chief Justice, and the rest 33 are called as puny judges. ठीक है. तो नालसा के एग्जीक्यूटिव चेयरमैन जो होते हैं वो सीजीआई के बाद जो सबसे सीनियर मोस्ट जज होते हैं. So this is equivalent to second senior most judge of Supreme Court. है ना, मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ, सीनियर मोस्ट प्यूनी जज मतलब सीजीआई के बाद जो सबसे सीनियर मोस्ट जज है वो, ठीक है. तो दैट इज व्हाट सेकंड सीनियर मोस्ट जज ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट बिकॉज द सीनियर मोस्ट इज सीजीआई. ठीक है. सो हियर द आंसर इज बी इज द राइट आंसर. एंड इनका नाम क्या है, हु इज करेंटली at this position? Justice B.R. Gavai, and he is going to be the next Chief Justice of India in my. Now, similarly, the next question is who is the pattern in chief of NALSA? Executive Chairman we have asked, है ना. Who is the pattern in chief of NALSA? CGI, Senior Most Puny Judge of Supreme Court, Chief Justice of any High Court appointed by CGI or any Supreme Court judge appointed by Collegium. What is the right answer? Pattern in chief of NALSA कौन होंगे? B.R. Gavai, you were right. You asked not, you were right. Very good. Who is the pattern in chief of NALSA? I'm waiting for the response. The right answer is A is the right answer, Chief Justice of India. ठीक है. तो आप देख सकते हो नेशनल लीगल सर्विस अथॉरिटी, स्टैट्यूटरी बॉडी, है ना, established on 9 November 1995, Legal Services Act. Chief Justice is the pattern in chief, है ना. Second senior most judge is the executive chairman. ठीक है. तो आप देख सकते हो पैटर्न इन चीफ सीजीआई है, जस्टिस संजीव खन्ना, एंड जस्टिस B.R. Gavai इज एग्जीक्यूटिव चेयरमैन. सो फॉर ऑल प्रैक्टिकल पर्पस सारा काम यही करते हैं बिकॉज सीजीआई हैज अ लॉट ऑफ वर्क. तो पैटर्न इन चीफ सिर्फ नॉमिनल टाइप की हेड है, लेकिन मेन वर्क इज डन बाय द एग्जीक्यूटिव चेयरमैन ऑफ नालसा. दैट इज द सेकंड सीनियर मोस्ट जज ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट, हु इज करेंटली जस्टिस B.R. Gavai. ठीक है, ये आप लोगों को पता होना चाहिए. द नेक्स्ट वन, हाँ, इसीलिए अब देखो, अब आप यू अंडरस्टैंड इट. आई हैव टोल्ड यू दैट जस्टिस B.R. Gavai फॉर ऑल प्रैक्टिकल पर्पस इज द हेड ऑफ नालसा हु वर्क्स ऑल द थिंग्स रिगार्डिंग नालसा. मेन जो हेड वही है बिकॉज सीजीआई के पास ही हैज अ लॉट ऑफ अदर वर्क्स टू डू. अब देखो, मैंने कहा था ना कि मैं इस आर्टिकल पर वापस लौटूंगा. आई टोल्ड यू दैट वी विल कम बैक अगेन टू दिस आर्टिकल. 6 Supreme Court judges to visit Manipur relief camp to spearhead NALSA mission for legal aid and humanitarian assistance. अब देखो यहाँ पे बीच में किनका नाम है, इनका है, देखो ये वाला, दिस वन, Justice B.R. Gavai. He is the NALSA executive chairman, है ना. So, and he will spearhead this mission. So the 6 judges will go and he will be the leader, एक तरह से कह सकते हो, because he is the main executive chairman of NALSA. ठीक है, तो वो लोग जाएंगे वहां क्यों? To ensure that those the people should get legal aid. क्योंकि वहां पर we have seen violence and all. I hope you are aware. So here is Delhi. So from here Delhi they will go to, here is Manipur. The capital of Manipur is Imphal, and we have discussed already about Manipur in detail. तो देखो आप NDTV के आर्टिकल 6 सुप्रीम कोर्ट जजेस टू विजिट मणिपुर रिलीफ कैंप मीट डिस्प्लेस्ड पीपल, लिखा ना. नालसा, नेशनल लीगल सर्विस अथॉरिटी, सेड लीगल सर्विसेज कैंप्स in Manipur will help connect displaced people with government's welfare program and ensure access to vital benefits. ठीक है. So that is why it was in the news. देखो 2 दिन पहले, 2 days back it was in the news, है ना. So to strengthen, they will go, है ना, will visit the relief camp on 22nd March to strengthen legal and humanitarian support. Okay, and I hope you can see it. And so the 6 Supreme Court judges, these 6 judges will go. And for the past 2 years, we have seen since May 3rd, 2023, we have seen violence, conflict, and all. And so led to the loss of many lives and displaced 50,000. Many continue to seek refuge in relief camps. So NALSA said, adding that visit by Supreme Court judges highlight the ongoing need for legal and humanitarian assistance. तो इसीलिए लोग जाएंगे ताकि उन लोगों को लीगल एड मिल सके, those who are actually affected by the violence and all. So Justice B.R. Gavai will virtually inaugurate legal services, है ना. Justice B.R. Gavai, why? Because he is the executive chairman, है ना. So that is what you should be knowing about. So 25 specialized doctors from Chennai will go also, है ना. NALSA ने कहा, है ना. So they are also trying to give help and all. Underscores, है ना, 6 Supreme Court judges underscores NALSA's steadfast commitment towards justice, है ना. तो ये बता रहे हैं कि नालसा एकदम इंटरेस्टेड है इंश्योर करने के लिए कि जस्टिस मिले एंड ऑल, स्पेशली फॉर मार्जिनलाइज्ड एंड वल्नरेबल कम्युनिटीज एंड ऑल, है ना. सो ब्रिजिंग द गैप बिटवीन लीगल राइट्स एक्सेसिबिलिटी, दैट इज व्हाट द एम ऑफ नालसा इज. सो दिस इज व्हाई वी हैव डन इट. इसके बारे में डिटेल लिखा हुआ है कि नवंबर 1995 में बना था अंडर लीगल सर्विसेज एक्ट 1997. ओके, सो दीस आर द थिंग्स वी हैव ऑलरेडी डन अबाउट, देखो कोकी मीती कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है, सो वी हैव ऑलरेडी डन इन दिस क्लास. सो जस्ट सर्च दिस ऑन YouTube and you will get this video and go and watch it. Let's move on to the next one. What is the motto of NALSA? Please tell me. व्हाट इज द राइट आंसर? नालसा का मोटो क्या है आपको बताना है। Let me see how many of you can answer. The right answer is option B, access to justice for all. ठीक है, access to justice for all, देखो इनका लोगो भी है, इसमें लिखा है access to justice for all, ठीक है। So the right answer is B. अच्छा, ये किसका लोगो मोटो है? Why I'm asking? Because this is an ALET's previous year question also. यतो धर्मस्ततो जया, where there is righteousness there is victory, or where there is dharma, where there is dharma, धर्मा को righteousness भी इंग्लिश में ट्रांसलेट करते हैं, there is victory, जहां धर्म है वही इंसाफ जीत है। So this is and it has been taken from which religious literature? That also you have to tell me. यतो धर्मस्ततो जया इसका मोटो है? सुप्रीम कोर्ट, वेरी गुड, यू आंसर नॉट, वेरी गुड, यू आर राइट, सुप्रीम कोर्ट का मोटो है, इट हैज बीन टेकन फ्रॉम भगवत गीता, ठीक है, दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड बी नोइंग, है ना। तो ये आप देख सकते हो नालसा की वेबसाइट पर है, मैटर इन चीफ का नाम, एग्जीक्यूटिव चेयरमैन का नाम, एवरीथिंग इज रिटन देयर। हाँ, महाभारत इज आल्सो राइट बिकॉज ऑफ कोर्स यू राइट, यू आंसर नॉट, if you're writing Bhagavad Gita that's also fine, or if you're writing Mahabharata that's also fine. Now let's stop the next question, or it appears to be slightly difficult, but if you try to apply the logic you can answer it. So basically here we are talking about eligibility criteria. So first I'm asking a question, if you tell me the answer I'll be very happy, if you do not tell me I will tell the answer, and then I will explain which person can get NALSA benefit or the benefit from NALSA, और which category of people can get free legal aid from NALSA, कौन से लोग होते हैं जिनको NALSA से free legal aid मिल सकता है। So this is written in Legal Services Act of section 12, है ना। So किन लोगों को मिल सकता है? You have to tell me these are the options, and actually this is a previous year question of a very prominent government exam. I know it's a very difficult question, slightly difficult, apparently maybe थोड़ा सा difficult लगेगा, but still you can try to answer. I'll be very happy if someone will tell me the answer. Anyone? देखो ये थोड़ा सा, देखो आप 4 को एलिमिनेट कर सकते हो, देखो ऑल सीनियर सिटीजन्स, ये बेसिकली जो है जनरली स्पीकिंग पुअर्स के लिए ना। सो ऑल में तो आ जाएगा, रिच भी आ जाएंगे, आप ऐसे सोचो, जस्ट थिंक इन दैट वे, व्हाई शुड ऑल सीनियर सिटीजन्स बी एग्जम्प्टेड? किसी किसी स्टेट्स में जैसे यूनियन टेरिटरी दिल्ली में अलाउड है ये सब, बट जनरली स्पीकिंग यू कैन थिंक इन दिस वे। सो फ्रॉम दैट लॉजिक 4 यू हैव एलिमिनेटेड, या 4 एलिमिनेट हो गया। Actually, the right answer is option A. ठीक है ना, person with annual income of less than 1 lakh and person transgender with annual income of 2 lakh. OBC के लिए ऐसा कुछ नहीं, SC ST के लिए there is a provision, so that is what you should know. तो मैं दिखाता हूँ, so A is the right answer. देखो eligibility, so कौन लोग benefit पा सकते हैं नालसा से? A member of scheduled caste or scheduled tribe. So there is no concept of OBC mentioned here. ठीक है। फिर a victim of trafficking in human being or begar, जो आर्टिकल 23 में लिखा है ना, human trafficking prohibited and all. So if someone is a victim of that, a woman or a child, be careful, इसमें जो है लिमिट नहीं है, मनी का लिमिट नहीं है, अर्निंग का लिमिट नहीं है। Any woman and any child, child में ये है कि less than 18 of course, and any woman whether rich or poor can get benefit. A mentally ill or otherwise disabled person, किसी को disability या mental illness है, then he or she can take the help of NALSA. और कौन लोग ले सकते हैं? A person under circumstances of victim of mass disaster, ethnic violence, caste atrocity, flood, drought, earthquake, industrial disaster. अब देखो why I am highlighting this one, ethnic violence, Manipur, and that is why the 6 Supreme Court judges are going there. Is it clear? To ensure that NALSA, they get the benefit from NALSA. Is it clear? इसीलिए इसमें लिखा हुआ एलिजिबिलिटी में लिखा है ना ethnic violence and all. तो अभी मैंने आपको भी बताया ये वाला, है ना, कि 6 सुप्रीम कोर्ट जजेस टू विजिट, ये वाला आर्टिकल बताया ना, है ना, because Manipur is witnessing ethnic violence and all, and that is why they can get the benefit under this. ठीक है। फिर इंडस्ट्रियल वर्कमैन, a person including custodian, protective home etc with a clause etc, ये कोई immoral trafficking में है, ये सब इसमें देख लेना, और mental health, psychiatric, ये सब में अगर लॉस के अंदर है कोई, so he or she can get benefit. फिर एक जनरल है, अगर कोई केस सुप्रीम कोर्ट के अंदर में चल रहा है तो अगर 5 लाख से कम अर्निंग है, ओके, 1 सेकेंड, अगर सुप्रीम कोर्ट के अलावा किसी और कोर्ट में चल रहा है तब जो है डिफरेंट स्टेट्स ने अपना लिमिट बना रखा है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल दीज आर द लिमिट. आंध्र प्रदेश में 3 लाख, दिस इज पर एनम. इफ योर अर्निंग इज दिस मच, अगर इससे कम है, लेस है, देन यू कैन गेट द बेनिफिट ऑफ नालसा if the case is in other courts other than Supreme Court. Okay, if the case is in the Supreme Court, then the limit is 5 lakh. अगर 5 लाख से if you are earning less than 5 lakh per annum, you can get the benefit. I hope it is clear. तो आप देख सकते हो, जनरली देखो 3 लाख 1 लाख, जनरली 1 लाख के लिमिट है बहुत सारी जगह, है ना, most of the places में you can see per annum. So except Mizoram 25,000, but mostly minimum 1 lakh है limit. You can see, and the other nugget है 15,000, but other than that, generally speaking, है ना. That is what you should be knowing about. मैंने वोमेन का बता दिया कि वोमेन irrespective of her income, तो वोमेन और चाइल्ड के लिए क्या है कि whatever is their income, they can avail the benefit. चाइल्ड के लिए 18 से लेस देन में, ठीक है. और ओल्ड एज पीपल के लिए जनरली इट इज नॉट, देयर इज नो थिंग लाइक दैट एलिजिबिलिटी, लेकिन दिल्ली ने बना रखा अपना, आर एलिजिबल फॉर फ्री लीगल एड फॉर दोज हु आर एंड इट्स सब्जेक्ट टू प्रिस्क्राइब शेयरिंग ऑफ एनुअल इनकम. सो 60 प्लस हो, लेकिन इनका कुछ एनुअल इनकम का लिमिट लगा रखा है दिल्ली ने, ठीक है. सो सबके लिए नहीं है, बट यस देयर आर सम, बट इन जनरल सीनियर सिटीजंस के लिए है ना, फॉर एग्जांपल एलिजिबल फॉर फ्री लीगल एड सब्जेक्ट टू प्रिस्क्राइब शेयरिंग ऑफ एनुअल इनकम. तो दिल्ली ने जो कुछ अपना लिमिट लगाया होगा उसके अंदर, इस लिमिट के अंदर सीनियर सिटीजंस कैन आल्सो गेट बेनिफिट. सो दीज आर द थिंग्स, मतलब ऑल सीनियर सिटीजंस कैन गेट बेनिफिट, ये वाली बात सही नहीं है, ठीक है. दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड नो. Now, what is the name of alternate dispute resolution mechanism set up by Legal Services Act in 1987? Legal Services Act 1987. Alternate dispute resolution mechanism समझते हो? मतलब कि out of court settlement type, something out of court settlement, so that to reduce the burden of the court, है ना, यही मतलब है कि जो कोर्ट में इतने सारे केसेस को रिड्यूस करने के लिए बाहर कोर्ट के बाहर सॉल्व कर लिया जाए ना, disputes and all. That is what you should know. Mobile courts, लोक अदालत, arbitration अदालत, जनता अदालत. What is the right answer? Yes, Manish Kumar, you're right. Very good. It's actually Lok Adalats. B is the right answer. आपने नाम सुना होगा. It's a statutory organization under Legal Services Act. Yes, you are also right. Great. ठीक है. The next is which of the following is incorrect regarding Lok Adalats? Please read it and answer it. It can deal with both civil and criminal case, both compoundable and non-compoundable. Its order is final and binding. The award of Lok Adalat can be challenged in High Court. All of the above is correct. What is the right answer? इनकरेक्ट पूछा जा रहा है. देखो मैं यहाँ पे हाईलाइट कर दिया हूं, बट एग्जाम में यू हैव टू बी केयरफुल. इट कैन डील, देखो दिस इज, यस, बी इज द राइट आंसर. अनुषा, वेरी गुड. हाँ, इट कैन डील विद बोथ सिविल एंड क्रिमिनल केस, ठीक है, बट एक्चुअली सिर्फ कंपाउंडेबल ऑफेंस, नॉट नॉन कंपाउंडेबल, ठीक है. बिकॉज ऑफ कोर्स अगर कोई क्राइम में मर्डर किया, नॉन कंपाउंडेबल है, सो ऑफ कोर्स ही मस्ट बी पनिश्ड. ये बाहर जाके सेटलमेंट नहीं हो सकता, ऑफ कोर्स, है ना. द वर्ड इज फाइनल एंड बाइंडिंग एंड बट हाई कोर्ट में चैलेंज किया सकते हो. देखो मैं बताता हूँ, जनरली ये बोला जाता है द लोक अदालत ऑर्डर इज फाइनल एंड बाइंडिंग ऑन ऑल पार्टीज एंड नो फॉर्मल अपील लाइज, ठीक है, इन एनी कोर्ट ऑफ लॉ. ये लिखते हैं जनरली, बट यू शुड नो दैट ऑफ कोर्स द अपील कैन लाई इन द हाई कोर्ट्स एंड सुप्रीम कोर्ट. तो है ना, आप देख सकते हो चैलेंज ऑर्डर ऑफ लोक अदालत कैन ओनली बी रेज्ड बिफोर द हाई कोर्ट. सो ऑफ कोर्स इट कैन बी चैलेंज्ड इन हाई कोर्ट. So the right answer is B is the right answer to this question. है ना. So award of Lok Adalat can only be challenged in writ petition under 226 and 227 says Guwahati High Court. So यहाँ भी ये देख सकते हो आप, you can see this, है ना. Non compoundable offense मैंने बता दिया, जैसे अगर which is not legally permitted to be solved, है ना, और with respect to the settlement. मान लीजिए किसी ने मर्डर कर दिया, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि उसका रिलेटिव से जाके बातचीत करके मामला सुलटा दे, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता, है ना. If someone has committed a crime, if someone has committed this is the X person has committed murder to Y, now X cannot go to the relative of Y and say कि चलो ठीक है भाई बातचीत करके खत्म कर लेते हैं, नहीं, ऐसे नहीं हो सकता है. Because if someone has committed a crime, he has committed a crime against the society, so of course the police and the judiciary will work. So non compoundable offense जो है that cannot be like decided in Lok Adalats, that you should know, है ना. देखो लिखा है criminal offenses which is compoundable, then ये है negotiable instruments act, है ना, motor vehicles act, labor disputes, issues related with matrimony, electricity, water, again excluding non compoundable यहाँ पर भी, है ना. Then any dispute did not come for a hearing in pre litigation stage, ये सब के अंदर में, है ना. So other में से cases that are civil, compoundable offense, not non compoundable नहीं इसमें आता है ना. Then these are the things you should be knowing. तो ये सब जो है these things can be dealt under Lok Adalats. Okay, है ना? And no court fees is charged, etc. ये सब पता होना चाहिए. Procedural and Evidence Act are not strictly followed here. That is what you should know. और चेयरमैन कौन होते हैं? चेयरमैन रिटायर्ड जुडिशियल जज वगैरह होते हैं, जैसे जुडिशियल ऑफिसर, जज, डिस्ट्रिक्ट जज और हाई कोर्ट जज, है ना? देन मेंबर में लॉयर हो सकते हैं, सोशल वर्कर कैन आल्सो बी देयर एंड ऑल, है ना? That is what you should be knowing. Now the next is the first Lok Adalat was held in which state? Gujarat, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu और सिक्किम. सबसे पहले लोक अदालत कहां बनाई गई थी? Can anyone tell me? And in which year? अगर आप ईयर बता दोगे, I'll be very happy to know. The right answer is yes, Manish Kumar. Very good. Gujarat. So actually, the first Lok Adalat was set up in Una in Gujarat in 1982. Is the right answer to this question. Yes, Manish Kumar, you are right. Huh? Is the right answer. 1980s में. Great. अच्छा, एक चीज और पूछ रहे हैं. Just I wanted to know. There is a judgment of a Supreme Court that is called as NALSA versus Union of India. बहुत famous judgment. It is related with what? Can anyone tell me? It came somewhere around in 2014-15 के आसपास आया था. NALSA versus Union of India. Where NALSA, National Legal Service Authority, was the main petitioner. तो नाम ही पड़ गया NALSA versus Union of India. Very famous judgment. It is related with what? Third gender. Which third gender? Yes, Manish Kumar, you are very near to the answer. Can you please little bit explain? So basically, yes, you have answered it. Very good. Transgenders were recognized as third genders. Okay, yes, Manish, very good. So basically, ये बहुत famous judgment हुआ था. NALSA versus Union of India 2014 landmark judgment, Supreme Court, which declared transgender people as the third gender. Affirmed that the fundamental rights granted under the Constitution will be equally applicable to them and give them right to self-identification of their male, female, or third gender. That is what you should be knowing. In fact, it had advised that there should be a separate reservation for them in government jobs and institutions, education institution. That was also there. Okay, so just have an idea. चलो मैं कुछ और क्वेश्चन पूछता हूं which is related with judiciary, which are generally asked in the exam, है ना? So the first thing is the concept of collegium system. मैंने collegium already have taught you. So for the appointment of judges was innovated where? कहां सबसे पहले लाया गया था? First judges case, second judges, third judges, fourth judges. What is the right answer? Because we have already taught collegium, so I believe that you should be answering it. Collegium system for the appointment of judges. Yes, Manish, very good. So innovate किया गया था second judges cases में, फिर expand किया गया था third judges cases में, and this is currently working. I mean, in force, or you can say. अभी ये वाला चल रहा है, ठीक है? So B is the right answer. How many high courts are there in India? 24, 25, 27, 29. Yes, you were also right. B is the right answer. ये बताइए कि कितने हाई कोर्ट्स हैं इंडिया में? Yes, Manish, you are right. 25 high courts are there. So B is the right answer to this question. Yes, you are right. The next is which high court is the oldest high court in India? Allahabad High Court, Calcutta High Court, Bombay High Court, Madras High Court. ये सब पूछते हैं डायरेक्टली एग्जाम में, so that is why I'm asking. और ईयर बता सकते हो? So I'll be very happy to know. Yes, Manish, Anusha, Kansal, you are right. 1862 Calcutta High Court. B is the right answer to this question. ठीक है. The next is which? Yes, you were right. All were right. Which high court has the maximum number of jurisdiction? ये भी पूछा है बहुत सारे एग्जाम्स में. In different exams I have seen this question. Bombay High Court, Guwahati High Court, Jammu and Kashmir High Court, Punjab and Haryana High Court. What is the right answer? maximum number of jurisdiction. Yes, Anusha Kansal, you're right. Right answer is option B, Guwahati High Court. Yes, Manish Kumar, you're right. अगर आप देखोगे कैलकाटा हाई कोर्ट ओल्डेस्ट हो गया, गुवाहाटी हाई कोर्ट का दिखाते देखो, गुवाहाटी हाई कोर्ट में कौन, अरुणाचल प्रदेश, आसाम, मिजोरम, नागालैंड, ठीक है, 4 states it is covering and it has benches at 3 places. Okay, Namu, I have noted your request. I will see important judgments अगर हो सके, नहीं तो मैं legal faculty को कहूंगा. ठीक है, you have given the advice. Important committee led reforms मतलब जैसे formation of major reforms. ठीक है, so here it is. The next one is I think we're done with that. Which of the following amendment of the Constitution deals with NJAC, National Judicial Appointment Commission? And in first amendment, 99 amendment, 103rd amendment, 109th amendment. अच्छा, कमेटी स्वरण सिंह कमेटी, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव रिफॉर्म कमीशन, ये सब पूछ रहे हो. ठीक है, मैं देखता हूँ. ओके, विल सी. आई हैव नोटेड योर रिक्वेस्ट. NJAC कौन से अमेंडमेंट से बनाया गया था? Yes, Namo, very good. 99th amendment. B is the right answer to this question. ठीक है. So National Judicial Appointment Commission, proposed body which would have been responsible for recording appointment, transfer of judicial officers and all, ना 99th amendment. तो ये भी मैंने कॉलेजियम वाली क्लास में पूरा डिटेल बताया. Yes. So yes, next Namo, you are right. B is the right answer. One at first is actually related with GST. One at third is related with EWS. Great. Very good. Namo, very good. है ना. तो इसमें ये सब स्ट्रक्चर था NJAC का. सो इसमें इश्यूज ये था, ये वाला एक तो था कि द गवर्नमेंट, द लॉ मिनिस्टर वाज देयर एंड दैट इज व्हाई इट वाज वायलेटिव ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस ऑफ जुडिशरी एंड ऑल. सो दैट वाज द मेन थिंग. ठीक है. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट टुडेस क्लास. प्लीज सब्सक्राइब टू आवर चैनल, प्रेस द लाइक बटन. थैंक यू एवरीवन. थैंक्स फॉर वाचिंग. हैव अ नाइस डे.